Aside from luck, Tom Longstaff's recent horse training success is thanks to two individuals. A champion filly well known at Hastings as Dance with a Vixen, and to Longstaff's partner Cliff Baldwin, who had his faith in Tom.
Cliff is my best friend. Cliff and I go all the way back to when we were kids driving truck together. This is Cliff's farm. Cliff's the breeder on these horses. We're partners. We live in the same house. Cliff lives upstairs. Arlene and I live downstairs. He's really not into owning horses, but he really loves the farm here. He just loves the breeding end of it.
Is it safe to say this is the farm that Dance with a Vixen built?
Absolutely. And I hope she keeps up the payments. We went through, one time we had 8 brood mares, and when nothing was really happening, as far as purses, and we didn't know whether we were coming or going at the racetrack, we cut right back to 2, which was Hot Ginger and Palomagic, and got lucky. We got really lucky. But yeah, we had 8 brood mares for a while, and we were trying to sell horses. We were getting like $1,500, $1,200, $500, which didn't even cover the stud fees. It got to nobody wanted to buy these horses, and yet they all turned out to be, they could run a little bit, but there was no money in it for the breeder, and it got to the point where we just had to cut back, or we were going to get out of the business. We basically had to develop all our own. It's not like we could sell them and somebody else could develop them, like I said, because there was no money out there. So we developed them, so I guess we got lucky. We did get lucky.
But it wasn't all luck. Tom Longstaff has paid his dues and has plenty of experience to draw on.
I've been on the racetrack since 1958. As long as you go back to the old school and you learned at the old school, I think as long as you go back to basics, keep it simple, it'll work for you.
And it worked for Longstaff when he introduced his mare Hot Ginger to sire Vying Victor.
I knew she was a mare that had some potential as a brood mare, but never to the point where she's taken it. She ran around here in the 80s and was stakes placed. Mare had a broken knee, which I believe she happened early in her career, either in her 2 or 3-year-old year. And she wound up in the bushes, and but she ran her eyeball. I mean, this mare started in 17 races, probably only 3 of them on a recognized racetrack. The rest were in the bushes. She set a track record up there, going a flat mile, and when I claimed her, she'd won 4 in a row up there. And I mean, I've taken horses up to the bushes, and they call it the bushes, but I'll tell you what, you better take something that can run up there, because you'll get your head jerked off. And for a mare like her to be running up there, winning 4 straight, I said, this mare can run. They had shipped her down to Hastings Park and gave her to Jim Brown, and first time he ran her, I reached in there and got her. I only ran her back a couple of times, and then we bred her that following spring, and Dance with a Victor is what we got. And he turned out to be a heck of a horse too. I mean, to get horses like Dance with a Victor and Dance with a Vixen, it's not. Then you know it's not a fluke. I mean, you've got a good one, and you've got a good niche happening, and I've got great help. I've got probably the best 3 gallop people on the grounds, and I've got a fellow, Wayne McGilvery, who works for me, trained horses for years. He's probably forgotten more than I'll ever know. And I've got a couple of Mexican boys. They're just so enthused about the business that one day they'll both make good racehorse trainers, in my opinion. They're that keen on it. It makes my job so much easier, and it'll keep these horses running too. And I think running the horses where they belong too, Tom. I've taken advantage of running horses back in a week, which a lot of people won't do, but it's paid off for me. You can't do it all the time. Obviously, if they run bad, I'd look like a fool, but they haven't. So the only person I have to answer to is myself. I've never pursued going out and getting owners. I'm not there's too many deals are made on the racetrack, and as far as I'm concerned, when you make deals on training horses, like for a piece of the horse or whatever, the only one that suffers is the horse, because and not all the time, but if times are tough, it'll be the horse that goes short. Like I can remember my mother saying, always treat a woman the way you'd want your sister treated, you know. And you can take that like one step farther, as far as, you know, you treat your animals good, your animals will take care of you. You take care of your friends, treat your friends with respect. They respect you. It's for the love of the game. That's what it's all about. I don't think I would want to do anything else at this point in my life. I don't think I'd want to retire. You know, I think they'll probably pack me out of here one day. You know, but I don't think I'll ever retire. It's why would I? You get to do something you love. You know, I know that's how lots of the horsemen feel on the backstretch. You know, good help, good food, and a lot of luck.